Yo, what's going on, my good peoples? DJ Danny Ocean is in the building. Welcome back for another episode of 3 and T Wrestling on Dirt Sheet Radio. Hold on, I gotta hear some air horns, y'all. Gotta hear some air horns on that. Y'all know I don't do this thing alone. I got the broskies with me. Malik, what's good? Von Casey, what's popping, my boy?
Yo.
Look, man, we had an interesting week in wrestling. We back here in Dirt Sheet Radio to talk all about that. If you're in the chat, make sure you say what's up. Make sure you let us know you in here. Let us know where you from too. All right, if you want to join the conversation too, DM us or let us know in the comments. We might send you a link. You could join in and talk about what's going on in wrestling today. But guys, it was an interesting week, to say the least. Y'all saw at the top of the show the headlines. We got to talk about what's going on in AEW right now, because it was definitely an interesting week for AEW, man. Definitely an interesting week for AEW. First and foremost, they coming off an incredible pay-per-view. AEW Dynasty was one of them, and Will Ospreay with another match of the year candidate.
What did I tell you about that boy?
That boy good.
Yes, what did I tell you?
That boy good.
Yes,
Listen,
Ricochet? Man. All right. Never mind.
You know what? That's going to be a clip, but I'm going to post in what my man was talking about last week. Big shout out to Professor Bear, my man Tevin from the Wrestling Society Network. They joined us last week. The man did compare Ricochet and Will Ospreay, though. It's crazy.
Ricochet just dropped 50 in the garden. Apparently, that's what we're doing. he gonna drop 50 for that's y'all. All right, cool. That's all right. But no, shout that, like you were right. AEW Dynasty was.
It was one of them ones. And that match, like I said, Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. On the Meltzer scale, that's like 8 stars, bro. That's like 8 stars on the Meltzer scale. We don't fuck with Meltzer over here, but that was one of them ones. I ain't gonna hold you.
That was good.
But so coming out of Dynasty, we went into, you know what? Shout out Swerve too. Shout out Swerve for winning that championship. We're not gonna overlook that whatsoever. I'll be completely honest. I haven't seen the match yet. I fell asleep, and that's why I missed the recap show last week too. But Swerve, we got a black AEW champion. The first black AEW. Shout out to Swerve for that, man.
Hit the air horn.
You say hit the air horns for him? Shout out that boy Swerve Scott, man. But so leading in after Dynamite or after AEW Dynasty, the Dynamite, goddamn words. We led into Dynamite after Dynasty with a crazy post-show. Elliot, what's going on? A post-show segment or end of the show segment. The Young Buck or the Elite, let's say the Young Bucks, Okada, and now Jack Perry, who's part of the Elite, pack Tony Khan up. Pack Tony Khan the fuck up. Mm-hmm. That was wild to see. Obviously, the first Jeannie, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. You know the vibrations, but easily one of the craziest things. The first comparison that pops in the head, obviously, is Vince McMahon coming on TV and getting involved with his shit. Mm-hmm. But to see TK do it, to take that stomach punch was wild because he died off that, which was insane. But then they hit the boys with a Meltzer driver. Hit Tony with a Meltzer driver. Come on now.
Hey, fire. I'm not gonna hold you. The way he would lay out after that stomach punch, I know it's like a meme. It's very funny, but it works so well for him because he's so he's so little and
frail. Right, like frail.
I believe like that punch could have really took him.
Bro, he dropped. He got punched in the stomach and started holding his head.
He was down. He was done for. Like he was
like Mike Vick. That's crazy.
I was like, I can see it.
Bro, that was insane. I'm not gonna hold you, but then taking a Meltzer driver on TV, and even going as far as having his dad come out, Shahid Khan, and that genuine look of concern, like, yo, who just killed my son? Is he alive? I just buy another one, I guess.
It's one of that's one of my favorite memes in wrestling right now. That look on his face is
Oh
so
my
funny.
god, it was gold. It was gold.
Yeah,
But
it's good.
and then the way TK carried it into the NFL draft, still wearing the neck brace, selling the injury. They're announcing, this is the first NFL owner in the history that's suffering the effects of a power driver at the NFL draft. Like, that is incredible media coverage. That is great booking right there, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. They definitely did that one correct. Yes, sir.
I will tell
into the NFL draft where everybody's watching it. Everybody's watching the NFL draft. NFL is king in America.
He's sitting back there with a neck brace.
With a neck brace on, like, it was good with homeboy. They had to go to Twitter and Google to try to figure out what's going on. Excellent publicity from
and if you peep, he had on the Jaguars and AEW logos on his jacket. So he's promoting the shit out of his company. People are like, oh, he's talking about WWE in his interview, the Weinstein comp. We'll talk about that in a second. But people are complaining he's talking about WWE in his interview. He should be promoting his brand. He promoted the shit out of his brand in that draft by wearing that neck brace. Something that simple, bro. Right. Something that simple.
It's the same thing, because both wrestling companies know what the king sport in this country is it's football. That's why WWE has their draft right around the same time as the NFL draft or something.
They make titles for the NFL teams.
Yep. Exactly. Come on, come on. And it's good. It's good promotion.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, we just talked about this a little bit before we went live. The video, the backstage at Wembley, All in London and whatnot, of Jack Perry, CM Punk, it really made Jack Perry look like a hoe, to be honest with you. Let's be real here. But the way they used it, of course, when they showed it, everybody was like, man, why did they do that? That's stupid. Nobody cares. This is trash. But it set up this Jack Perry stuff so incredibly. Because shout out to everybody in Dirt Sheet Radio. Y'all saw me in the chat. Like, I still don't give a fuck about Jack Perry. I don't care about this guy. Well, that video did nothing. Y'all see me changing my tune now.
I was there with you, bro. I was looking wrong in the chat too. Looking wrong.
It changed my
had
tune.
A plan for it.
I'm so glad they did, and it's paying off for me.
Yeah, if it was just left alone by itself, that's like it. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a big risk because, like you said, he looked like a hoe. Like it looked like I didn't even understand from a writing standpoint, I was like, I don't even know where you go story wise if like the villain is a hoe. Like I don't care.
Right? Like how are you gonna have him feud with CM Punk in a whole different company? Like what sense does this make? That's what I was thinking they were going for with it. But like I said, it made Jack Perry literally probably the biggest heel in AEW right now, along with the Elite, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping, I literally had my fingers crossed, hoping Okada hit TK with a Rainmaker.
I don't know how.
I'm just saying.
I thought this was setting him up for when they brought him up. I thought he was going to hit him, like really take his head off, but you saw what the stomach punch did to him.
Right.
So,
and the way they sold it when the Bucks had their arms, like they were about to do a V trigger, that was dope.
If he would have had...
Or BTE trigger, excuse me.
If he would have got hit with that Rainmaker, he would have been like a full body cast.
Gold.
Which would have been...
Imagine how many people would have been Googling that.
He was sitting there with a full body cast.
Oh, my goodness. So, also, what else went on in Dynamite? I'll tell you one thing I didn't like about Dynamite. They did explain why the champion, Swerve, he should not have had a match, I feel like. You just won the title, now you got to defend it, or you got a match 3 nights later. That's kind of crazy to me. Let your champion breathe. Like, let him have a promo to celebrate his championship win. You know what I mean? But they said they saved his promo for Collision intentionally because there was an NBA game on before Collision, and that lead in might get them some more higher views for their champion to talk his stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I get that. I don't know, but it was an incredible match. I will say, Swerve and Kyle Fletcher.
I think it's I would also, be in the camp of letting the champ breathe, but if it's a good look for the champion right off the bat, to be like, I'm gonna, establish I'm not hiding from no challengers. Now you can let him breathe because he's already shown like 3 days afterwards. Like I'll defend the belt whenever I have to. You know, whoever gonna step up. So I hope they don't do that every week. I don't want to see the championship get defended every week, but I'm not too mad at it.
I got you. So how are y'all feeling about before we get too far into everything else? I do want to step back. How are y'all feeling about this Jack Perry elite story? They say they're gonna cleanse the company of Tony Khan. They're gonna get everything back on track. How y'all feeling about this storyline right now?
I think it's dope. Like, you know me, I don't really watch too much of AEW just because I'm a storyline guy. You know what I'm saying? This has the potential to bring people like me over where I'm like, well, if the storylines are better, AEW might have a leg up on WWE because the wrestling is better on AEW.
It is.
The
There.
wrestling in ring is a lot more entertaining. So if you combine that with the new storylines that they seem to develop, because this is some Vince McMahon type stuff. Like if Tony Khan's going to get involved or whatever, and the way they publicized it on the NFL draft, bro, they're winning right now when it comes to that. Like, that's a great move. So it's dope to see that the video turned out to be this. Because I was heavily critical on the video with Tony Khan and them. I felt like it helped WWE more than it helped them. Because it came right after the CM Punk comments on Ariel Helwani. So it didn't really make sense for me for them to do that. But to see it turn into this and then to capitalize on it with the NFL draft, oh yeah, that was a great move. So salute to AEW. I apologize for being overly critical, but it brings people like me over, man. Because if the storyline and the wrestling is good, definitely got me as a viewer for real.
Right, and that's what like WWE was heavy on the entertainment aspect, obviously, but they're getting back into having great matches along with the storytelling again. AEW has always been incredible with the in-ring match. I will flat out say, y'all know how critical I am at AEW with some of their stuff. I will easily agree with them when they say they have the best roster in the world. The best roster in the world. Not to mention that door is open for other organizations to send their wrestlers over too. So they literally have the best wrestling in the world. Like, it's no question behind that. But like you said, and that's why I'm so locked in right now, because I have to watch Dynamite this week. I have to. They added storylines in. They got my attention now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm excited to see where it's going to go. Like I said, Dynamite is must-see TV for me this week. Must-see TV.
Yes, sir.
How you feel?
I like where the elite story could go because I know the comparison I was seeing a lot was like a NWO and everything like that with WCW, but the elite itself has like I telling you just the nonsense I saw.
I did not see that. I get it. I would just say that.
But I think what this has that the NWO story didn't have originally is a lot of backstory. Like a lot of backstory through multiple different companies. You can just go back and look at like the storylines that all converge into, what is going on right now and everything that the elite were doing beforehand, with other people who are no longer in the company and stuff like that. It's interesting. It has
say names, my boy. Say names.
A lot of different people. Lots of different folks.
AEW having storylines that expand multiverses is fire. I'm not going to hold you.
It's fire. It's never been done before in wrestling. Right? That's for sure.
That's fire.
But yeah, I think it has the potential to be very fun. So, and if Tony Khan going to keep getting spiked on his head and popping up places with neck braces and arm braces every time he get hit, I'm all for it. Yeah, it seems like it'd be fun.
I agree. Now you see Kenny Omega is scheduled to come back to Dynamite this week, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm seeing things online. No Diddy. They're saying they're saying that they're setting up the new Elite versus Omega in a stable for Double or Nothing, possibly. I get. Well, no, is Omega cleared?
Omega should not be wrestling right now.
No.
I don't know. It has not. I feel like every time I see a report about his health, it'd be like, yeah, he gonna be out for the next 2-3 years. Like, it'd be something like crazy about like his health, but it's gonna be hard to keep that man out the ring for that long. So
as far as that angle though, as far as that rivalry though, Kenny and his squad versus the new Elite, I'm here for that. And that obviously puts Hangman back with the Elite. With everybody else. So who would Kenny's squad be?
FTR.
Well, Darby just got hit by a bus, so
Yeah, Darby's out.
Darby's
So
out.
Darby, man.
Yo, he is a injury magnet. Yo, what is wrong with this man?
Yo, getting hit by a bus in New York. Yo,
crazy.
It's a little wild. Like,
I'm not laughing at Darby at all.
No, we're not.
It's just crazy.
Nah.
Who else would have got hit by a bus? And then like it's just him. He the only one who got hit by a bus. Like
what did he say? That moment you're crossing the street with a broken foot and get hit by a bus. That's not normal, my boy. Like that's a one-off moment right there.
You think you're the first person? You might be the first person.
Does Darby frequent in New York?
I don't know where that man is from.
If you frequent in New York, getting hit by a bus is wild.
That nigga from parts unknown. Oh man, but
get better, Darby. Man.
So, not him, right?
Not Darby. So so we got Kenny, we got FTR. Those are pretty much locked.
Which yeah, if that's the case though, I really wish they would have saved that ladder match.
A 5-on-5 ladder match? What you mean?
Yeah, I mean shit.
But what are they fighting for? What would they be in a ladder match for? Control of AEW? They're gonna have the Elite sold out pay-per-view?
Control AEW. Oh my god, an Elite sold out pay-per-view might be kind of hard.
You know what? That would be hard. Control of AEW. That would be kind of dope. Hermit Cade is in the building. Professor Bear, what's going on, man? He said AEW setting up to get a great run. I completely agree. I totally agree. I was telling the guys in the Dirt Sheet chat the other day, this is easily the most invested I've been in AEW since the inception. Just off Tony Khan getting the shit beat out of him.
Damn.
Hate it had to be you, but still, I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued with everything. I'm intrigued with Kenny coming back because Kenny, one of my favorites of all time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
and just having, I don't know, I don't know what kind of group he's gonna put together. Mm-hmm. Quite honestly, I wish AEW still. I mean, but hold up, because what I'm saying is, I hate when there's like this. What I hate about wrestling sometimes is there's this big overarching story, and the women's division just be off with nothing to do with it. It's like people are fighting over control of the division, like the company. And the women's division is just like, just whatever rivalry.
They're just there, which I'm enjoying. Willow Nightingale right now. I love Willow Nightingale so much.
I would like it. I was trying to think of like who would be like a good person to like connect the women's division to the story a bit, since it is like a overarching story, like something that the champions should be worried about. Like Swerve should be worried about who is in charge of the company. Willow should be worried about who's in charge of the damn company.
That would be so dope to tie everything back into this.
Yeah, like people should be, not that everybody has to be involved directly in the story, but I just was thinking about who in the women's division would be good to tie that in. Like the whole roster should be concerned about him getting spiked on his head. Tony getting spiked.
Speaking of the women's division and getting added these storylines, I think I would like to see Mercedes join the Elite.
That's exactly what I was.
That's it right there.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because it'd be perfect.
I agree. Because she's a great heel. She's a great heel.
Think about what her gimmick is already, the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I run the women's division. I'm the Elite CEO. I'll run this division.
Exactly.
Hard. Look, TK, hire us.
Come on, let us.
We good at this.
Y'all got writers? I don't even know if y'all got writers over there, but we be the first.
We are good at this shit, man. I'm telling you.
That would be fine. Then you have like an invasion type pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm. AEW versus the Elite type shit. Mm-hmm. And again, it does sound like an NWO rehash, but again, WCW did not have the talent that AEW has, because you got a chance to make some fire storylines and some fire matches
for a lot longer than the NWO story could go.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
With a lot more legs than NWO story had. And like you said, they have the opportunity to go to other companies and like send that to other companies and everything like that. So it can be a lot bigger than in just like, who was they having fight at the end of the NWO storyline? Like, Buff Bagwell had to come out there and
I think Buff, dog.
And plus,
That's just what was going on.
Tony Khan petty because it could be a big fuck you to Eric Bischoff if he gets this NWO storyline. Like, you made it a hot line, I made it a hot song.
Oh,
Tony Khan, you cooking? I see you.
Professor Bear. That's the comment right there.
No Hulk Hogan. Thank
God. So while we're talking about AEW too, and Mercedes Moné, I'm gonna say something that might offend a few people in the chat. Did she lose her like charisma? Because her promo, her mic skills against in that ring with Willow the other night were subpar AF. That promo was terrible to me. All of her promos since she's been back in AEW have been ass to me.
I think her I think the problem is trying to make it translate to something different, because I think she's going to get judged off her own standards, because she has a certain standard of work that she's put out there already. But I can't remember a point in time where it was hand her a mic and let her run as far as a promo goes in WWE.
I mean, she was never one of the best, you know what I'm saying, on the mic, I feel like, but she did cut some good promos, at least to keep me entertained and keep me interested in what's coming next for her. But I don't know what it is in AEW. Willow was cooking her.
Yes, she was. But I think what would work is because you remember we had the same complaints about Mr. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson when he came back and cut that.
I didn't.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody else who heard it had complaints about him coming in and cutting that promo, despite the fact he's one of the most charismatic people of all time. I think she would fare well to do a lot more of the social media side and cut a lot more promos like that, because I think her character is so specific to being above standing in the ring and talking to somebody. It's just not going to come across well if she's trying to. Why are you talking to? If you feel like you're the boss and you're the CEO, why are you talking to Willow Nightingale?
That's right. You're not wrong.
Just don't talk. Like, I wouldn't don't engage with her.
I kind of feel what Herman K was saying. He just said that she's been gone too long. You got to remember
a little rust.
You got to remember she's been gone for a while, and this is a big spot to return to. Like, this isn't you just coming back to WWE and you just being part of the roster somewhere. No, like,
you're the face.
Are the face of the women's division now, and you've been gone for a long time. So it could be that she's still not totally comfortable with the new role yet, and it'll come with time. Could possibly be that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this: and since she's the face of the face of the women's roster at AEW, why is she going for the TBS championship? I get there's history with Willow and everything, but why wouldn't she be going for the main title?
I don't know. I thought about. I had a comparison to Jade Cargill, because wasn't she the TNT champion first and TBS champion first?
I think they're trying to make that.
Jade was only the TBS championship.
I think that's why.
Yeah.
I think that's why. I think they're trying to make it like the women's work rate belt. The belt,
okay.
What the Intercontinental belt was back in the day when the Ultimate Warrior, even though Ultimate Warrior wasn't work rate, but you know what I'm saying. Like, when the Intercontinental Championship could have prestige next to the World Championship, I think that's what they're trying to do.
Okay, I feel that. I completely blanked on what I was about to say just now. It is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and move on to WWE side of things. WWE Draft 2024 Night 1 went down this past Friday. Whack.
One of the greatest.
That's about the only word I got for it, to be honest with you. And John, big shout to John from Johnny Dirt Sheet. Excuse me. He brought it up in the chat about how about 80% of the draft was people getting drafted to the show they're already on.
Triple H did warn us of that, though. He was like, hey, just let y'all know, this draft is about keeping people in the same spot as much as it is attracting.
That is pointless. Instead of that, what I would how I would have done the draft is only put up, the changes. And anybody that didn't get drafted, it's common sense. They're just staying where they are.
I think they missed the purpose of a draft, because you're supposed to I feel like there should be two things. drafting and free agency are two different things. So if a brand wanted to re-sign somebody, don't put that in the draft. Just be like, this person has been retained by the draft, or they could do like a system where, like, certain people are going to be kept. We're going to keep the,
like
it just I don't care that somebody on the. It's like all right, we got a big surprise for you. You're gonna get the same thing you was just watching.
Right, and that's like what is the point of this? I don't get it. And you're right, Professor Bear, man. It's how it is every year. I was expecting something different under the Triple H era, to be completely honest with you. And to be completely honest with you, this is also the worst episode of SmackDown, I feel like, in months.
One of the greatest.
Because even the matches, oh boy, we're gonna talk about Cody and Melo later. But
Rey Mysterio, I'll see you, by the way.
Yo,
Rey Mysterio, I'll see you. Like,
that's a good reference.
Man, I'm telling people, y'all.
That's wild. That's crazy. So we did see officially that Brian Baker, Carmelo Hayes are on the SmackDown roster. Andrade is on SmackDown, which I'm assuming is the V with Charlotte, his wife.
Braun's going to Raw, though.
Braun did go to Raw?
Braun got drafted to Raw.
Braun Breaker going to Raw.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm squad CJ Alexander in the ring, who's staying on SmackDown. Yeah. This is weird as hell. He squashed him, and then as soon as he got done squashing Cedric Alexander, they drafted him to Raw.
That's nasty work. Yeah, why would they do say it like that, man? I'm still confused about that too, matter of fact. Cedric Alexander and Ashanti the Adonis. For one, Ashanti the Adonis got showcased in a segment backstage on night one, the first SmackDown of the new year. So it made it look like, oh, they must have something planned for him. Then they showed a segment, the vignette with him and Cedric Alexander becoming a tag team, and nothing.
Yeah, well, both of them
got
drafted back to SmackDown though.
It's so crazy that Cedric Alexander is like just not a guy. He's
incredible in the ring, and he's entertaining on the mic. Like, he's good.
I don't get it. I used to watch him on was the Cruiserweight Classic. What was the Cruiserweight show called? 205 Live.
205 Live. He was fired.
So damn good.
Matter of fact, he fought. He didn't he win the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania 34?
I don't understand what doesn't translate about him at all. I don't get it.
I don't know. Triple H clearly saw something in him, because you remember he came out, gave him the contract at the Cruiserweight Classic, shook his hand and everything, and like, you got a job. You know what I mean? But it was a fall from grace, I guess. I don't know what's going on backstage, but Cedric Alexander is a criminally underutilized talent, just like Shelton Benjamin was. Just at like Shelton Benjamin was.
Got to run with the Intercontinental belt, and they gave him that one.
I mean, he had the tag titles when he was in the Hurt Business.
Who, Cedric?
Cedric was him and Dog. It was him and Shelton with the tag titles.
Tag champs.
Yeah.
Dog.
But that was the time when Vince McMahon was in charge and didn't care about the tag titles, tag division anyway.
Can you find a picture of him with that tag belt? I don't know if you have to scour the internet of him with the final picture.
Hold on.
I hope it exists somewhere. I just don't get it.
I actually did find it.
Oh, look at that.
Hold on. Let me throw that up there real quick. I don't know how to use my internet today, y'all.
I believe you.
All right, there it is. There's no cap in my rap. Cedric and Shed, they were tag champions at one point.
That's a crazy picture, dog.
It is.
If I had to describe what was wrong with the way WWE treats black talent in one picture, that might be the picture.
Hold on. We lost Malik. Professor Bear said that Cedric won the Intercontinental and U.S. titles too.
When this is crazy. Like, when did he win the Intercontinental belt?
I'm looking it up now. I'm curious.
Very
curious.
When? U.S. Intercontinental. God knows, bro.
I'm curious now.
Feud with. Let me see.
He was
Shadow Realm. He back now though.
My bad.
His first run.
Oh no, he wasn't U.S. Intercontinental. Shelton was. Shelton
he's
was.
talking
Yeah,
about Shelton.
Shelton
Yeah,
was.
Shelton.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Shelton. Yeah, Shelton was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought he was talking
Cedric never won
about
it.
Cedric. I was about to say when.
Cedric was a Raw Tag Team Champion, Cruiserweight Champion, and a 6-time 24/7 champion.
Well,
Come on, man.
6 times.
Oh man. Oh, that's crazy. Mad disrespect. But
6-time 24/7 champ doesn't mean it's okay to get jobbed out by Bron Breakker. I mean, that kind of.
Truth would never.
Am I wrong?
Truth is like 72-time 24/7 champion.
That's so nasty. I feel like if I'm talking about somebody of Cedric Alexander's abilities, I shouldn't get to a 24/7 title reign until like deep into the. Come on,
man.
bro.
He should have easily been a U.S. champion at some point. There's no reason. I mean, I understand why Logan Paul is champion. I get it.
Yeah.
Media, money. I understand completely. But there's no reason Cedric shouldn't have had a U.S. title run or Intercontinental Championship run. I really feel like that. He's good. Like, he's really good, man. Get that man is same thing with Shelton. Give them boys they just do, man.
Well, Shelton somewhere else now. Right?
He's just running the indie scene and doing his thing at that. Big shout out to Shelton.
He should pop up to 3&T podcast.
I actually reached out to him recently to see if I can get him up here. Hopefully we have some good news soon.
Come talk to us.
Fingers crossed on that. But the draft night 1, SmackDown got Bianca Belair, Carmelo Hayes, Randy Orton, Nia Jax, LA Knight, The Bloodline, AJ Styles, and Andrade. All right. Raw got Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Brian Breaker. You were right. Liv Morgan, Ricochet, Sheamus, Alpha Academy, and NXT's Kiana James. I was surprised about the Kiana James call up, to be honest with you, because she has been featured on NXT quite a bit, but she's never been in any like major storyline or title contention or anything. So why her of all people? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they think she's talented for like a main roster run, or they need her for something on the main roster, but they couldn't find a place for her on NXT. I'm not.
Now, what I'm scared of with her is her getting the Odyssey Jones treatment.
Yeah.
Getting drafted up and then never seeing them again.
Never see her again, yeah. I mean, it could happen. I hope not for her sake. But
because Odyssey was incredible in NXT. Like, he was great. Like, I really enjoyed him. Like, again, same thing. He's entertaining, charismatic, put on great matches for a big guy doing dope, moves you probably haven't seen a big guy do before. And then get drafted to Raw. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even seeing him on main event, WWE speed, nothing.
I mean, with the new women talent,
match getting cut on main event, I would honestly leave the company. If my match got cut off main event, I'd leave the company. I'm not going to hold.
That's nasty business.
That's
nasty
disgusting.
business.
Hopefully they find something for her. I know she's not Tiffany Stratton, but we've seen what they've done with Tiffany Stratton. Like, that seems to be working out pretty good right now. So
I feel like Tiffany is in a once in a generation talent type person, because she just started wrestling like a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll give you another example. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae are now starting to get more TV time. You know what I'm saying? So there is kind of like hope for her that they'll find something to do with her on the main roster and she won't just be ordering a sub from catering. So there's an opportunity there, because I never expected them. I was wondering what they were going to do with Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. It seemed like there was like rumors that Candice LeRae was probably going to be let go and stuff like that on Twitter. I saw that a few times because there was like nothing for her.
They needed something. And Indy, I'll be honest with you, I have never been the biggest fan of Indy's work anyway, to be honest with you. Not since The Way in NXT with Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis and all that. But this storyline with Candice LeRae turning on her and all this and that, it created a great opportunity for Indy to like finally snap on her and get a push, basically. Because once she turns on Candice LeRae, like finally like shut the fuck up, then it's like, okay, Indy, we see you. What's next now? But I don't know. I'm expecting good things from Kiana James though, because I do like her. She's got a good look. I did like her gimmick, that businesswoman, I take care of business however I need to take care of business type deal.
because it really similar to Sasha's. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh, she's CEO. Oh,
that's a
okay,
good
boss.
point. That's a good point.
Did y'all see? Yeah, before we get off NXT praise, Sol Ruka, right?
She's so fire.
That
finisher,
video game ass finisher,
the Soul Snatcher.
Yeah.
Hard, bro.
Look,
hard.
How long has she been wrestling?
She's not long either. She came in the NIL program too, if I'm not mistaken.
That's so crazy.
And then she got hurt for a while too, so she's just getting back. So you're about to see a lot of great shit from her.
I'll be honest, man. Her finisher and Ember Moon or Athena's finisher, two of my favorite finishes in wrestling. That O-Face or the Eclipse, whatever you want to call it, that shit is so hard. But I feel like that shit can kill you if you 1 centimeter off.
I don't know. Do some damage. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I was gonna say knock on wood if anybody is like taking the move bad or anything. I want nobody to take that move bad.
Right.
I want nothing bad to happen. Nobody to take it out because you're not wrong.
Now, Elliot in the chat said, "How was Kiana selected before Dragunov and Lyra of Valkyria?" I think we still got Monday to go. I know Dragunov is coming up. If
you look at the SmackDown draft, man, it looked like they were saving all the Jade Cargill wasn't drafted to SmackDown and her and Bianca are supposed to be the new big two.
Because I need them separated, to be completely honest with you, too. I need them two separated. Because that match, we're all waiting for that match. We know that match is coming. You know what I mean? I don't need them near each other for a while. The same way when Jade appeared, when she first fucking fly come from, dog. When Jade popped up in the Rumble, right? And that face-to-face with Bianca, and the crowd went crazy just from the stare down. We're waiting for it. We know it's coming. Keep them separate till it's time.
I don't know. I think you can build the story with them together because I think one of them is going to turn.
I mean, that's too obvious for me. We know it's going to happen.
But here's the reason why I would still do it too, because Jade is still green in the ring. You need to kind of keep her around like a vet that can kind of like take off the pressure from Jade, because Jade's good, but what we saw at WrestleMania, it wasn't. I expected Jade to have like a bigger moment at WrestleMania to showcase her wrestling skills because they kept her off TV for so long. When she was in there, she didn't look amazing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thing. Keep her with Bianca. Bianca could teach her how to handle media and everything like that. So you keep her with a person like Bianca and at the same time build the storyline of one of them turning on each other at some point in time. I think that's why they'll keep her on SmackDown.
Who are you going to have turn?
If it's me, I'm turning Bianca. I think it's time for a Bianca Belair heel turn. Bayley's back. So if Bayley's back and she's the role model, you don't necessarily need Bianca to be the face for the children anymore, in my opinion. That's just me. I just want to see something fresh for Bianca Belair.
I think
and
you should go like...
And another reason why is because seeing Jada Parker in NXT...
Yes, Lord.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
If seeing Jada Parker in NXT, I think her and Bianca, if they wanted to bring Jada up and bring her with somebody, put her with a heel Bianca would be fire. Her and heel Bianca would be crazy.
I'm okay
with that. I think
that
if you let it be a like misunderstanding where you could see both of their point of view, it would be like if it's like something where Bianca keep getting the wrong impression about things Jade is doing, and Jade's like, I don't even know what you like upset about. That's why, and that's where I think you could separate them. If they separate with just some unfinished, things going wrong, and one of them gets separated,
some miscues in the ring, Jade accidentally elbow her and shit like that. Yeah.
Like, what are you, I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be, Jade to be the one who's messing up, because I don't want to give off the impression that Jade don't know what she's doing in the ring. You let Bianca, if Bianca seems like the one that's like, because we know Bianca can go. So why are you messing up any of this stuff if it's not to, keep me from getting to a place that you know what I'm saying? Like something like that. And if you want Bianca to go all the way, heel, it could still work though.
Matter of fact, if you in the chat right now, let us know in the chat, who would you want to see turn, Jade or Bianca? Let us know real quick. Personally, I'm right with Malik on this one. I would like to see Bianca go heel. I enjoyed Bianca as a heel at NXT. That I don't want to say that girl and all that shit she used to do at NXT. I wish I could go back and unalive that. I didn't say that. Yeah, I'm glad ain't nobody screen recording this shit. I'm gonna go back and edit the hell out of this video. But
Don't worry about it,
that's the clip now. Danny,
oh come on, man. But yeah, I like Bianca as a heel in NXT. I really did, and I would love. And I feel like she needs a change in her character. You know what I mean? Same thing with the Street Profits. I was happy it seemed like they were going heel, and then they turn around and make them face again. You know, I would love to see Bianca and the Street Profits running together as heels. I really would. Yeah, I really would.
She can do it. I feel like she won't have to do the girl stuff anymore.
Because it did start turning a little too stereotypical at NXT, sort of like, you know, let me take my earrings off. You know, like, come on now.
A little too much, yeah.
Did y'all see Good Times on Netflix, the reboot? Never mind.
I'm not watching. Hey, look, I'm not gonna put nobody out there. I was having a very in-depth discussion about that show with somebody who was associated with people who were working on that show. Look, man, y'all crazy for the fact that got made.
Wild behavior,
I'm just
bro.
gonna be quiet.
But so another thing, getting back to the draft itself, another thing that I did not like about the draft night one is the lack of NXT talent in the draft. And I thought they were going to be drafting people to NXT from Raw and SmackDown too. Like I thought it was going to be 3 picks each round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's Monday, man. I think they saved all the good draft picks for Monday.
But I'm saying, like, NXT isn't getting a draft though. Like that's what I thought this was.
Oh, there was some people were supposed to be drafted to NXT.
That's what they advertised.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they were going to do that too, but NXT didn't even have a draft room.
Right, even the draft, even the logo has yellow in it for NXT now. Like they're a part of it.
Yep.
So Monday, tomorrow night, round 2 of the draft. Any expectations? Anybody y'all expect to see go to Raw or SmackDown or NXT?
Jimmy Uso, Naomi coming to Raw. I think that's happening.
I can see that.
You know what? Because they weren't part of. You're right.
The moment they drafted the Bloodline, because they didn't officially say Jimmy was out. That was just supposed to be like a consequence. They never said they kicked him out the Bloodline. He was out. The minute that graphic came up when they drafted
just
the
them 3,
Jimmy Uso wasn't there. I was like, oh shit! Like Jimmy's really out. Like, oh well, thanks for that news. Nah, he gonna go over there to Raw. Got to get him away from the Samoan terrorists that don't SmackDown. Got to get him away from there because they almost killed Jey Uso in the ring. So go in there, see if they can hash stuff out. Them pulling Roman Reigns out the draft was a little weird too.
That was kind of weird. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking maybe Roman is going to Raw with Jimmy and Jay, and the Bloodline still show up wherever. Give Solo his shine. Go ahead, give Solo his shine. It's time. It's time to move and let Solo be that tribal chief or whatever he wants to do. Build that storyline up, and then you got Survivor Series and everything. SummerSlam coming up.
And they said Jacob Fatu was supposed to appear last week, but they pushed it back.
They said they're in no rush to put him out there, it seems.
I was actually thinking about that the other day. His finish is a Samoan Spike too, right? He has a pop-up Samoan Spike, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he has 2 that he uses, though, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's going to use the Samoan Spike over. He might, though. Who knows?
His motherfucking thumb.
Is that what that shit stands for?
I'm certain it is.
That is Danny's guess. That was the original guess too. I think it's a good guess.
As far as Raw and their roster, I feel like we're gonna start getting a few more big stars over to Raw for the simple fact that it's going to Netflix. And you know how many homes have Netflix in it? Even if they don't watch wrestling, if they got Netflix, they're probably gonna tune into it just because they got it. You know what I mean? And plus, it's if I'm not mistaken, it's officially going to be TVMA up there, right?
I don't know if they made that official. I know I've been seeing a lot about them saying that
PG era's over.
PG era's over. It ended with The Rock and all the stuff that he was doing, and that WWE kind of got to talk to sponsors and see what they're going to allow and what they're not going to allow.
But they're commercial free on Netflix. They don't have sponsors. They got $5 billion. They don't need no sponsors.
They're commercial free on premium, but on the lower rungs they have commercials. So it might still be. They might. I don't know if they're going to let them. Are they going to let them run straight through? They're not going to worry about commercials for any rung. If it's
from what I understand, I mean, I don't know. We haven't got the specifics on that yet. But I mean, if you got the $11.99 or whatever it is Netflix thing, you don't have commercials anyway.
Tell you what, if WWE is TV 14 or TVMA, AEW, you got trouble on your hands.
Bring them puppies back, cuz.
No, please.
I need Jerry Lawler back on commentary.
No, God, please,
on Netflix.
Burn it with fire. No Jerry Lawler on my fucking screen. Fuck.
Man.
Oh man, the boys is just no more bra and panties matches. None of that. That's crazy.
I can't even go back and watch old shit sometimes because he be so horny in my ear. Like, bro,
they be mad horny on TV every Monday.
In my ear, you talk about some whoa, like, bro.
You know, Vince encouraged every bit of that shit.
Vince,
I don't know.
Vince was in the head side. Hey, you feel me? You feel me?
You're not sick enough. You're not getting horny enough, Jerry. You need more.
I've been to Memphis and I've seen Jerry in a bar. That's Jerry. I'm telling you.
Oh man,
Jerry got it like that in Memphis, Mike. I'm telling y'all right now. Hey, Jerry pulling him, dog. I could see him with my own eyes, dog.
Oh man. So you predicting Jimmy and Naomi to Raw?
Yeah.
For during the draft. Vaughn, what prediction you got for us?
I like that prediction. I don't know who I've really thought about moving around a lot more, other than because, like you said, I was a bit thrown off because I thought NXT was getting picks as well. So I thought a lot of the people. I was just thinking of people who were going to move down, but since that doesn't seem to be a thing, I'm not quite sure what they're planning on doing or who they're planning on moving. I don't know who gets moved that advances a story that needs to be advanced other than the bloodline.
Dragunov is coming up.
Yeah, of course.
Dragunov is coming up, and I feel like he's joining Imperium because
Okay.
Did they officially kick him out, or did they just beat his ass?
They beat his ass. He out. Come on, dog.
You can't get jumped and then stay.
I'm just saying, you had to smarten some people up sometimes, man. You can't keep losing,
you
bro.
You can't jump your boy and then he stay in y'all group.
They did the same thing they did to Kofi. He was out for weeks because of that. Nah,
this is true.
Giovanni out of Imperium.
But what I'm saying is Giovanni gonna come back like, you know what? You're right. I need to do better.
Tell me, what else do you have for him?
I need to do better. Right. I understand.
I see why y'all want
I get it.
Nah, you can give somebody a 1-on-1 and they whoop your ass and you be like, all right, I was wild and I see why you was hitting me. But you can't jump a nigga.
They didn't jump him. Gunther walked to the back. It was like, handle your business. And Kaiser did that. He did just that.
He almost got murked.
That's crazy.
This man ran all the way around. It drop kicked this man's head into the steps, bro.
He out.
Nasty business. You know what I feel like it's going to play out, though? I think he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Vinci will. They will draft Dragunov to Raw. And I think it's going to be a situation where if you can beat Dragunov, whichever one of y'all win this match, y'all can join Imperium. Y'all can be in Imperium. I think that's what it's going to come to. If you beat Dragunov, you can stay in Imperium. If not, you get it again. You get it again. This time, all three of us. All of us this time. I think that's the case. And I'm going to tell you something else I thought about when I was watching Raw the other night. I need a New Day split. I need X to get drafted to SmackDown in this draft. I'm tired of it. And they're not doing anything new.
I've been tired of it, bro.
It's just the day at this point. It's not a new day. It's just the day.
No, I've been tired of them. I'm sorry. I respect everything that the New Day has done.
They have done some incredible stuff.
I respect them. I really, really do. But
once they got split, then it was a wrap. It was downhill from there.
And then hearing news from Big E talking about, hey, I'm just happy to be alive, and I don't know. I was like, all right, man, y'all gotta.
I don't know what doctor's visit he had, but it don't sound like that doctor's visit was positive because he got up. He was talking like that might have been it.
And he's okay with it, and I get it. He had a great career, and you know, it's just the cards he was dealt. He's rolling with the punches, and I get it. Much respect to Big E for sure, and much respect to Kofi and X for everything they've done. But they're going out, and they've been having some great matches with Imperium, though. I will say that. They had a great match with DIY, you know, but they need something different. This coming out, beat your cheeks, and because, and who? Like, come on, man. We need something new. We need something new from these guys. I would love a heel Xavier Woods, to be honest with you. Has he ever been able to go on a heel run since he's been in WWE?
Yeah.
When was a heel?
When the New Day started.
We're not talking about that. That didn't even count. These niggas was pastors. That don't even count. How are you a heel preacher? Come on, man.
You need a heel preacher.
I mean, wasn't Devon Dudley in the right to censor? Come on, man. It's not.
Touche. Yeah. But no, I don't even count OG New Day, to be honest with you. They had on silver Puff Daddy suits. They're like That's bad crazy. Boys circa 1995 coming to the ring.
Johnny Suit era New Day.
I can't. That was not it for me. That wasn't a successful hit. That wasn't even a heel run. That was we just don't like these niggas run.
Some people get those. That's some people's only heel run though.
That's Austin Theory and Grayson Waller at first, but now they're cooking. We just didn't like them. It's not that It's not that you know.
Can I be honest with you? Is this a safe space?
This is a safe space, a little bit.
I can't tell Austin Theory and Grayson Waller apart.
That's racist.
All right. I thought it was a safe space. I just thought it was a safe space.
But just Von Casey's views and opinions are those of Von Casey's and Von Casey's alone.
Not reflecting wrestling.
All right, bro. Okay. All right. I guess I'll stand alone on it. I'm just saying.
Grayson, for one, Grayson is outshining the shit out of Theory. Matter of fact, John said it in the Dirt Sheet chat the other day. Grayson Waller is what Vince wanted Austin Theory to be. That's why he was pushing him like that. I feel like
Austin Theory.
But it's not fair at the same time because the Australian accent, bro, like it plays a part. Like, you know
it kind of does.
Like,
it can like shut up, bro. Get this get him, situate him.
I hope they get Austin Theory right for real, man. Because Austin is talented. I don't know why. It seems like he get a lot of slander, but I'm a fan of Austin Theory. Like,
I really am too. He's good. Like he's really good in the ring. But my thing is, if you got the backing of the head of the CEO of the company at the time, if you got a United States Championship, if you getting put in the ring with John Cena's and winning at WrestleMania, and you still can't get over,
maybe you just ain't got it. Maybe that's always been the thing I've always said about Austin Theory. Maybe you just ain't got it.
But when I was watching Austin on the indie scene before he came to NXT and all that, I was like, yo, this kid's the future.
Yo, that's what I thought.
And he's young. He's young as hell. He has he's got the look. He can wrestle. His promos are just kind of whatever. It's something about him that just doesn't click with the audience for whatever reason. But if I had to choose anybody to be the next John Cena, it would be Austin Theory. It really would be.
Like right now?
Currently, yes. Like still.
Okay.
Still. Because he's young. He's still got plenty of time to be that.
Yeah.
He's still in his early 20s, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they got to find a way to get him like real heat, like the crowd hate, because that's when he's operating at his best.
That's where they fucked it up. When he lost that title and he came back serious with the beard and all that and tearing the they should have kept that momentum going. Mm-hmm. They should have kept that shit going, man.
When the crowd hates him, Austin Theory operates at his best. I think he has that. Like, that's what I remember Austin Theory to be. That's when I became a fan of him, when he did that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy shit. Like a serious heel Austin Theory. And I do think NXT will be amazing for Austin Theory. I really do.
I totally agree.
I think it'll be amazing for him.
Now, if you could send anybody back to NXT, and chat, y'all more than welcome to answer this question too. If you could send anybody back to NXT, who would it be? I'll go first. Cody Rhodes.
We just see, and this is where this is the issue that we run into.
I can't have my opinion. Is this not a safe space?
There's not. You know what I try to do? What I try to do? I try to exercise my.
No, if I had to send anybody back, boom, there you go.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Alpha Academy, not Chad. Chad Gable needs to be on a Intercontinental quest right now. He needs to be the one to take that title off Sammy, to be honest with you. But yeah, send Otis to Zawa Maxine back because they have nothing on the main roster right now, to be honest with you. I feel like.
And then you run into another Chase U type thing. That's the only reason why I don't like that.
Maybe put them in Chase U.
That'll help. That'll help.
There'll be something to do with them.
That's a really good question.
I'm with that too. Matter of fact, maybe put that team of Cedric and Ashanti in NXT. Maybe do that.
Cedric in NXT again.
I just want these guys to be on my TV and not in catering.
I do. I hear that.
That's my only thing on that.
Get Cedric a damn character.
Give him a character?
Because it got. I just like what. It's
I got
fine.
I got a perfect candidate actually.
Who's that?
The Final Testament. You put the Final Testament in NXT. The feud in Karrion Kross and Trick Williams will get Trick.
That's true.
Over.
Big shout to Johnny Dirt Sheet.
It'll do that, and then at the same time, if you just have AOP run through that tag division, bro, like you don't have any reason not to give them the titles when they get to NXT.
You know what? That would be dope if they had all the titles and let Scarlett win the women's title. Fuck it, why not?
Nah, I'm not with that. But
hold on, let's talk about this women's division in NXT real quick.
Do that.
Let's talk about this women's division in NXT real quick. Roxanne Perez is the champion right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's what, 19? She's 19 or 20 or something like that, right? Super young. Still got time to get better and grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's good in ring. Her promos need work, obviously.
Agreed. They're trying this new heel thing out for her, though. That's why they
Roxanne a bit older than that. She's 22.
Yeah, she's
22? But still, she got plenty of years left in front of her.
Very young,
you know what I mean? But that women's division hasn't been the same in a while. I feel like
it's pretty good right now.
Lyra Valkyria's matches don't do it for me. I'm gonna be straight up.
It's not the big Charlotte bait. It's not.
But what I'm saying is why have women if the division is that good, why have Becky come back and win the championship? Why have Natalya come back and like why can't they stand on their own? There's some up and coming people that I think are gonna cook. Jada Parker being one of them. They're just not quite there yet.
In fairness to them, they did have some injuries. Roxanne was hurt for a while.
Touché.
So Ruka was out for a while. You know what I'm saying? So those are two potential stars in NXT that you were looking to put the, you know what I'm saying, build upon that got hurt. So I understand Becky coming down and Charlotte coming down. I'm not a fan of Lyra like that either, to be honest with you. Like her run was bland to me. It was okay. It wasn't great. But yeah, man, I feel you. That I just not Scarlett winning the title is just weird to me. Like I don't I haven't seen Scarlett like in the ring
because she is an in-ring competitor, right? I mean, I would just do that for Final Testament to build them up. And honestly, after they had them title runs, I'd send them back to the main roster because they look more dominant now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As the entire unit. Fuck it. Give Paul Eller in the North American. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
That's crazy. Man. I don't know about that.
But what, as far as the tag division, again, how y'all like the tag division in NXT right now, too? We got the D'Angelo family. We got the two big black dudes times two.
OTM, something like that.
OTM, and then the other dudes that just debut this coming Tuesday.
You saying the name of the tag team is the Big Black Dude?
I mean, I don't know their name. I mean,
Damn.
I was just asking what was going on that I hadn't heard of in NXT.
Then you got Axiom and Frazier, the tag team champs, I do believe.
A team that was thrown together.
They're fire though. Like
they have some great matches. I will say that. Same in the team they won the tag titles from, a team that was put together. Mm-hmm. So what's up? Again, what's up with this tag division?
I think that can work sometimes if you got two wrestlers whose style is similar. Like when because it's worked. It's been, or if their styles are completely apart and it's just one of them real oddball things like RVD and Kane was back in the day. But what's wrong with the division? I don't think they have a. What's wrong with the division is I don't know if they have a strong enough rivalry to make the division pop.
I just think it's just developmental. I never look at NXT for like amazing storylines, or it's just.
But is that new? Because there was a time where NXT was.
That was I don't know if they're building to that now. Like they try, but certain like they've hit with like the Carmelo Hayes and the Trick Williams storyline, and they do have really good ones, but they're not NXT like takeover type.
Gargano getting betrayed and
it's not them days. It don't feel like them days to me. NXT's doing pretty well, but I just think it's just a developmental thing. I think they do a lot to try to see what works. So that's why you probably don't have like a dominant tag division like that.
Yeah.
But okay, so again, this is televised pro wrestling. Like this ain't no like little league, independent league shit. You know what I mean? Raw used to come on USA. So this ain't no this ain't no little league shit. So why put underdeveloped talent on your TV, on your product?
I get it.
I think you got to, if you got these people signed, you got to give them some type of. You got to. I mean, it seems like a sink or swim thing. Like it seems.
But that's what like NXT Level Up is for, and that's what house shows and they because they do house shows and whatnot too. That's what that's for. I feel like.
Yeah. But I don't think the problem is actually the talent in NXT, because we could see some people who are a bit like in-ring talent deficient on the main roster still have good runs and stuff like that. I think the problem is the actual storytelling of, as far as the tag division goes. I think the problem is the actual storytelling. Like there's just nothing.
There's just stuff. Just matches.
It's just matches. Yeah. I'm watching just some matches, some fight.
This is that. Go ahead, my bad. No.
I was about to say it's because of the Roxanne Perez thing. Like her being healed doesn't really make sense to me. That's why it's like, oh, so y'all just over there just trying shit. Like, oh, okay, like cool. Like that explains the rest of the show to me. Like, oh, okay, y'all have like a good storyline every once in a while.
I feel that
certain stuff that don't make no sense. It's just like, okay, like Lexis King, for instance. Like Lexis King was supposed to be
first and foremost, no Lexis King slander on this podcast. I'm
defending him
No Tatum Paxton from either. There'll never be no Tatum Paxton.
I'm saying that he was supposed to be one of the next big things in NXT, and he's kind of, I don't want to say he's flopped, but they haven't had anything for him. They've just been trying this and trying that.
I think that's on, because if you saw his matches with like Melo and whatnot, he was looking pretty green in that ring. You know what I mean? I think he just needs some more work. Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't want to say it was a bust, because he's got so much potential. I feel like he really does. Yeah. But this is that tag this is that tag team I was talking about. It's Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe, Crime Time 2.0.
Here we go.
All right.
And in their promo, I don't know if y'all saw the promo. They were actually talking about stomping people out in their Timbs. I'm here for that, to be honest with you.
Stomp somebody out on your Timbs. Okay. I like that. That's the moment we need.
But let me kind of put something in perspective. They don't even have a tag team name. It's just Tyson DuPont and Tyreek Igwe.
Sometimes the way WWE make names, that may be okay.
But if you look at these two dudes, right? What? Okay, if I got them and they're doing good, they're charismatic, great matches in ring, what do I need OTM for?
It is kind of the same.
I would call their tag team name the Yuttas if they stomping people out.
The Yuttas?
That's a free idea for you, WWE. I'll call them the Yuttas.
The Yuttas is crazy. Let me see some OTM WWE, because I
definitely feel what you're saying though. Like,
it's essentially the same, dude from around the way, hood dude. You know what I mean?
You know how they do us in WWE, though. Let's just keep it a full buck. Like hey,
we just started getting other characters.
Do you want to be the New Day or do you want to be OTM? Which one?
That's crazy.
No in between.
What you want?
That is kind of wild. I ain't gonna hold you.
Even when the New Day came, I don't know if y'all remember when the New Day originated, they were like, "Oh, it's a new nation." That was we only got but so many, you know.
But I mean, what? Okay, at what point? Like the New Day again, they obviously started putting their own spin on what they do. They actually allowed to use their own ideas, use their own weird shit, pancakes and butt cereal. They get to do this.
Hey, wait, quick question: has anybody on this podcast bought a box of Booty-O's? I need to know.
I bought every box of Booty-O's. I had the Christmas, I had the regular. I still have the boxes.
Were they good? Did you eat them?
It was literally just Lucky Charms with butts, marshmallow asses.
Salute to the New Day, man.
That's fire. That's fire.
Oh man, so that's Bronco, Nima, and Lucien Price. And
okay, wait, hold up. This is different. This is different though. They're Dominican.
Yeah, that's the two different guys. So it's different because they're Dominican.
Yeah, it's different.
But again, it's still the dude from it's Crime Time. Both of them are Crime Time. Okay. Without that ain't robbing people, I guess. But we got a heel Crime Time and a face Crime Time with the Tyson.
Crime Time is such a crazy name for a professional wrestling tag.
Nasty work, bro.
Nasty.
The boys came out crip walking, jocking on them like, come on, man. Vince was wild for that.
Am I wrong for hoping they created a stable with people putting Tims on people? Am I wrong for it?
Fire.
Wouldn't it be fire though?
Let me tell you something. Every black wrestling fan from round the way would love to see, like, their finisher is literally just stomping niggas out. There ain't no lift ups, no nothing. A scoop slam, and they're just 4 Tims. Boom, boom, boom.
Like 2 uninterrupted minutes.
And then just pin them.
That'd be incredible.
I'm crying right now.
Oh God,
that would be great. He's stopping his ass out.
Yo, put them in WWE immediately. Put them in the video game immediately, dog.
Bro.
Yo.
Oh my God, I literally got tears in my eyes
right now.
Tears, hold on, because I gotta share this because this is what I need. After they hit their finisher, if I don't get this across my screen, I'm gonna be kind of upset.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be kind of upset. If I don't get on my screen after they hit their finisher, throw the whole stable away.
Now think about it though.
Oh
I need
my God.
I need them to be real technical wrestlers. I need them to be like angle, like get in there, like face, and then their finisher is just stomping the hell out of somebody.
You listen to commentary. Oh, they're about to put the Tims on him. Booker T would love that.
He
put the Tims on that boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. Oh God, I'm here for every bit of that, bro. Oh, Barrett said we wrong for that. How we wrong, bro? We want to see people get stomped out.
Yeah, for sure.
Incredible.
If you want that gimmick to work for the people they want it to work for,
you gotta go all out. You just have to. Like
we understand that. We understand that. We've seen these get stomped out before. So saying that on TV will translate to that audience. Oh man. Yeah, John said they got to cue it up like the Sweet Chin music.
He's sitting in the corner to kick somebody in the head. It's crazy.
Oh God! You just all 4 of them in the corner with their Tims. Just boom, boom.
Michael Cole he's getting the yutters. He's getting the yutters.
I'm really crying right now, bro. Man. Oh my God!
They're passing each other the yutters from under the ring and putting them on to stomp somebody out.
Oh my God! Yo, they open up the box and everything. They pull the box from under the ring. He's got the Tims. He hold it up in the air. This sets up a whole new ladder match, yo.
A Tim on, bro. Those two teams should fight a Tim on a
Tim on a pole match. Oh man, you just get to stomp your enemy out, stop the ops out.
They have the telephone.
Oh
pole.
God,
the telephone pole. It's like
with it wrapped around.
The hair is wrapped up and tied up like that.
I want this match. I really want this match now.
Oh man, what have I done?
Oh God.
What have I done?
You know what? This is going to segue right into it. Is 2024 the year of the black champion? It's looking good for us. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, first off, can y'all relax with the Cody Rhodes black thing? It is starting to kind
It's kind of corny now. I ain't gonna hold you.
With that, please.
That one thing I saw yesterday with the animated black Cody that was funny. That was hilarious.
It was wild.
But yeah, they kind of wearing it to the ground now. I'll be honest with you. But right now we got Trick Williams, we got Moose, we got Swerve. Mm-hmm. Who else we got? Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale.
R-Truth.
is the tag champion.
R-Truth.
I'm enjoying it, to be completely honest with you, man. It's okay. Now
Damian Priest is Puerto Rican.
Ember's a good one.
Ember Moon. Okay.
Yeah.
Tim's on a power line match. John is wild. Big shout to Johnny Dirt Sheet. Athena.
Yeah.
Yep.
Athena, yeah.
So okay. Y'all might be able to relate with me on this. And any other anybody else that's of color watching this podcast right now, y'all might better relate to it too. We always kind of used to get teased for watching wrestling. Like, y'all watch that fake shit, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All the time. To this day, people still say that. Mm-hmm. So it's always been kind of not necessarily taboo, but when we watch wrestling and being a wrestling fan, it's tough for us. You know, we get looked down on because we watch wrestling or anime or play video games and shit like that, whatever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But seeing somebody with that color of their skin, of same color as me, representing, being the face of this company, is amazing. Mm-hmm. I think that's why Kofi Mania hit hard as it did. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because how long before Kofi was there a WWE black champion, a black heavyweight champion, the face of WWE being a black man? Let's not count The Rock.
I was gonna say.
Damn, okay.
It been a minute.
And to have that many black men and women as champions in these different companies is beautiful, man. I really love it. Again, as a kid, a black kid growing up watching wrestling, we kind of get looked at differently. But now we look at them kids get to look up to these people. Like, I can do that one day. So that's amazing to me.
Obafemi, we forgot you. I apologize.
Yeah, Obafemi too. Obafemi. And big shout to Mizark. But yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, it's amazing seeing so many people of color being represented as champions in these companies, man. I love seeing it. How are y'all feeling about it?
I'm going to say this. I hope 2024 isn't the year of the black champion, because that means 2025 going to be a drought.
Oh, you saying Brock coming back?
Oh my God, he gonna come back to every. Never mind. I go to prison. We gonna. 2000. I just want it to be like. I just want it to be. Don't want it to be. I don't want it to be like a moment. I want it to be a thing that continues.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
for sure.
It just can't be
a moment.
It just can't be. We see it, and then like. We in another drought. We still waiting for somebody. We're like, oh, I don't want a bunch of, and this is no offense to Cedric Alexander. I just can't stomach seeing more Cedric Alexanders.
I get what you're saying.
Like somebody who got all of it, could do all of it, but is like
Shelton Benjamin.
Something could do anything you needed him to do.
Anything. Bro, that Sweet Chin music from Sean is one of the most memorable clips from wrestling ever.
Insane. I still watch it and don't know how in the hell he took that move safely.
When him running up the ladder and jumping off, all of it. Shelton has so many moments. There's no reason he should not have been a world champion. Didn't he come in with the same class as Brock, Cena, Randy, and all them too?
Yeah. He was a part of that class, that 03 class.
Vince is such a piece of shit because there's no way he shouldn't have been a world champion.
It's
clearly the only reason that Shelton Benjamin was not a world champion was the color of his skin. I'm going to say it.
And it's just can't be. If you, the reason why I don't think it's a coincidence that wrestling is as high as it's ever been, and we have all these black champions.
It's cool again.
Exactly, and
wrestling is cool.
When we start touching things, when black people are involved in things get popular, things get cool, things become like staples of culture. And when you have this many talented black wrestlers in the world, there's no reason why going forward there shouldn't always be black champions that we could look to.
I agree with that. Now, I don't want it to be a situation where being patronized and like, let's just give this belt to the black dude to keep him happy. I don't want that. That's why Jinder had the belt. Let's be real, just to please Indian people.
Yeah, well, they were trying to move into the Jordan Grace is crazy. They said we were trying to wait. Jordan Grace, the
from TNA Knockouts champion. Is she black?
No, bro. That's
okay.
Her husband's black.
Huh?
Her husband's black.
Okay.
I don't think Jordan Grace is black. Jordan, if you're black, DM me. And
I didn't know that Sol Ruka was black.
Sol Ruka is what?
She's black. She's mixed, should I say?
With what?
Black and white, I'm assuming. Yo, because the Black History Month NXT graphic came out and it had Sol. I was like, yo, who's this white lady up here?
Hey. That would have confused the fuck out of me.
It confused the hell out of me. I was like, who's this? You ain't one of us.
Oh shit! Ricochet speed champion or something like that.
Yeah, he is a speed champion. We're not going to count that though. That belt's going to be as round as long as a 24/7 championship.
Trying to help Ricochet.
Have y'all watched them speed matches though?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Fire, actually. I enjoy it.
Was actually crazy to watch.
Which one?
Bronson Reed.
Yeah. Fire.
Fire too.
Fire.
Yep.
So Ruka's middle name is her last names are Harmony Hampton. Yeah. All right. Never mind. She.
I had no idea.
Might be mixed.
But no, when I saw it, I was like, "Yo, who is that?" I had to Google it, and yeah, that's when I found out she was biracial. You're absolutely right, Elliot.
Calix Harmony Hampton.
Hampton. All right.
Yeah, new time. Shout out to her. She's fire.
She's incredible, man. Like I said, one of the best finishes in the game.
I'm happy to have her. It ain't like she garbage, you know. Shout out to.
Oh God! Welcome to the team.
Welcome in. She already got on the graphic.
Let's while we're talking about black wrestling and so on and so forth, because we skipped past that Cody Rhodes Carmelo match.
Well.
Go ahead and get your shit off.
This is you got unmitigated.
I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga.
Okay. First off, I got home from work like right at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. So I missed the first hour of SmackDown Friday night, right? I turn it on. I'm watching live. I'm chatting with the guys in the dirt sheet chat and everything. Shout out to them. And I happen to see a graphic pop up on the screen tonight. Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes. I'm like, yo, what? How is Carmelo getting this fight against the champion? His first official night on the SmackDown roster. What the hell is going on? I was like, yo, this match is going to cook. It's going to be crazy. It was not. It was not. I was so disappointed with that match, man. And Carmelo Hayes is one of my favorite people right now, bro. And I'm so happy he's going to be on, the main roster going forward on the TV every week. But that was a bad first look. Your first night main event in SmackDown with the champion, the world champion. And y'all springboarding across the ring like WWE 2K18. Let's just say 2K20, the one that sucked. That was awful, bro. Like, it was so many miscues in that. The match first started. Cody, excuse me. Cody hit Carmelo with that kick drop punch thing. Mm-hmm. That punch missed by a mile. I'm like, yo, that was crazy. Like, This is Cody Rhodes and Carmelo. And don't they train together a lot and practice a lot in the ring together? Matter of fact, didn't Carmelo help Cody get ready for come back from his injury? Matter of fact.
I think so. I think you're right about that.
I want to say that it was Carmelo that was helping Cody recover after that pec tear and everything.
Yeah, I see Carmelo training with a lot of people, so it's possible. Usually Carmelo's in there training with whoever is next or whoever. Like I've seen Carmelo train. Like he trained with The Rock and all
right.
types of shit. Like,
but do y'all think it's nerves, or do y'all think is he not ready, or what's up?
I think it was just a bad match. That's why I think it was just. Sometimes you whiff. And I think it was the worst possible time to whiff.
The worst possible time to whiff.
Yeah.
Again, this is your, let's just say, debut to the world.
Yeah.
Come on, man. If I get booked to DJ, right, at fucking Lincoln Financial Field, say I got booked to DJ for WrestleMania. I'm practicing for weeks. I probably would have, to be honest with you. But I would have been practicing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You think they just made that matchup on the fly, or Cody requested it the same night? What happened there?
I don't know. See, here's the thing with me. Here's why I'm not being overly critical with Carmelo. I will say this, though. Melo, they are putting you in a great spot. If this is on you, you need to step your game up, son. I'm sorry. This is the second time they've tried to showcase you on SmackDown. If this is your fault, bro, get your shit together, bro. Because I saw Cody talking to him in the ring. I don't know.
And I feel like that's what Cody was saying,
I don't
bro.
know what that was about. Right. I don't know if
get
that
your
was
shit together.
I don't know if that was to chastise him or if that was Cody saying, my bad, that was on me, and saying, hey, we going to work through this.
I think it was more of a, you are the future. Act like it.
Bro, like, relax, do what you need to do. I don't know. But here's the other thing, though. I think Melo going to have to adapt his style a little bit on the main roster. Melo is all over the place. There's not going to be a lot of people who can keep up with Melo. Like, we even seen this in the Austin Theory match. Austin Theory could barely keep up with Melo's athleticism. So I don't know if that's the issue. I do think nerves played a part, too, because this is the second time we've seen it.
But why is he so good at, say, a takeover, which is the same amount of people in an arena as, well, then again, this is Cody Rhodes we're talking about. This is the world champion.
It's a different
There's a lot more eyes on him than it is.
Main event, like SmackDown, it's a little different. It's a little different.
Personally, like, again, running back to the DJ thing, like, if I got a big opportunity, I know I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I can't afford to make no mistakes. I know that. That's what I'm telling myself this whole time.
The only difference is that when you're DJing, you don't have a dance partner, though. He still has to. That's why I don't want to blame him too much, because there could be two people at fault here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, you might need to adapt your style.
So what you saying is Cody sucks.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
See, and this is where I knew it was going. This is why I knew it was going.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Melo, I'm giving more props to Melo being like, bro, you so athletic that when you get in the ring with guys like Cody Rhodes, because if you look at it, Cody was the one that was slow getting off the ropes. It wasn't Melo. Melo just shot off.
Yeah.
Cody's
pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, of course. Cody just jumped off the ropes and it was slow. That's why I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't really know who's.
But why was Carmelo doing Cody's move in the first place?
No, that's one of Carmelo's finishers, I do believe.
That springboard cutter, that's not one of his, is it?
Melo does a whole bunch of shit off the ropes.
But I just don't know why you're using it right.
I think it's a clothesline. His is a clothesline. I think Cody was supposed to catch him.
It is a clothesline, you're right. But something I noticed too, before they even went for those springboards, they sat in the ring for a long time and talking to each other.
Talked about
and I'm like,
hey, you can't.
What?
It might have went wrong before. It might have went wrong when they was trying it.
But they talked for they had a whole conversation before that
it
move.
Might have been like, you sure you got this? Like, yeah, nigga, go out there. And
okay,
then it
don't
didn't.
fuck this up.
that was nasty business.
I think I hear what you're saying about the athleticism, but we've had extra athletic people in the WWE before that ain't had the issues and the big moments that Melo seems to have right now. Shelton. We've had Shelton and Ray. Also, super athletic. It's just.
Now, I'll say this personally, I would not have put Melo up against Cody Rhodes on his first night anyway.
I wouldn't have done that either.
I would rather have seen him go like somebody like Ricochet. Ricochet's like a great opponent for one. Like he's not like he's
they put on a great match,
extremely low card or nothing like that. Exactly, they complement each other's styles, and it would have made for a great showing for him. Even let Ricochet win, still I'd say, but let Carmelo have a good look because at the end of the day, wins and losses don't matter.
Solo disagrees with you.
Solo.
You talking about 0-34 Solo Sikoa?
70 Solo disagrees with
this man is displayed prominently on my TV every Friday and has the record of fucking Brooklyn Brawler. Let's be real. Brooklyn Brawler got more wins than Solo at this point.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hey.
But I mean, I think it was just a swing and a miss. Like, hey, Melo, like we gonna try this. All right, cool. And the shit just didn't work out. I mean, not everything gonna hit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so where do y'all think he goes from here? Does he go? Is he back in the main event next week, or?
I don't think he's back in the main event, but I would not bury him.
No.
Bury him. I don't know what could.
Nah,
be next
a bad match. You can't put him in that because then it's a real waste. You put him in the moment, it didn't work out, but then you bury him. Yeah, so now what? Like, do we just watch that for no reason?
Let me ask you this, which I'm not. This is not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. But what if Melo comes out? Because this is the second time. Remember that the match with Theory, and now this situation with Cody. What if he comes out again and just has a bad performance?
We figure it out from there.
Right now we got to figure out what's going on, but then we really got to figure out what's we got. Because then what is it? Because then what is it like other than
the only? Because again, I do feel like Carmelo Hayes is the future, and the only person I feel like that. Well, Carmelo, these are my three right now that I feel like can take this company to a whole nother era. Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Obafemi.
Sol Ruka.
Yeah, for sure. Sol Ruka too, because she's fairly young still too. Roxanne Perez, I can put her in there too. These are people that can literally take the company into the next generation. Carmelo was head and shoulders above Braun Breaker, I felt like, in NXT.
Yeah, that gap is definitely closed.
Exactly. Because Braun Breaker, I could see being a world champion on the main roster before Carmelo right now. Tiffany Stratton too. You're right. Absolutely right. But like you said, that gap has definitely closed. And I want to see Carmelo be that same Carmelo, man. I really do.
I think he will, man. Like at the end of the day, it's wrestling, man. Not everything.
Melo,
you know what concerned me? The amount of talking that they did in between them. Like it didn't really look like anything was smooth. So maybe this was just thrown together. Because that wasn't the only time that they sat there for a minute and talked. Like,
exactly.
We wrestling fans, we know when they're saying, "Hey, this is going to happen." They did that a little bit more than usual.
Like, are you sure?
Are
you sure, bro?
Right. So I think that's just it. It was just a bad matchup. Hey, Melo, we gonna try this. You know how they got Cody up there. They think Cody probably, hey man, maybe Cody could make this work and get that spot. Like, well, Cody can't make it work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So.
I'm very curious as to what the conversation was backstage, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I think it might have been supportive, man.
I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that.
This ain't Vince. So it was probably, hey, man, we get what happened. Hey, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, about it. If the problem is nerves, you can't shoot them. You can't shoot the nerves down worse because then the next match is going to be, even worse of a thing going on. So I'm sure they did support him through.
I gotta I just want to send love to Carmelo Hayes. This ain't me shitting on him or nothing like that by any means. Again, I feel like he's gonna be one of the ones that carry this whole thing into the next generation for WWE. I want him to. That match was nasty work, bro. Cody, I just expected so much from that match, man. There's those are two names. When I see them come up, they got a match tonight. I have to watch those matches. And to see them put together, come on. You know what I think is going on, man? I think we missed the tribal chief, man. I really do believe that. Oh, that's facts. Ever since WrestleMania, to me, there's been great moments,
but overall the product just kind of seems like it's in a cool down period.
I'm not gonna say that because the Raw and SmackDown after Mania were fire. Raw and SmackDown this episode of SmackDown this past Friday was the worst episode of SmackDown in a long time for me.
I didn't.
Every night has been cooking since WrestleMania for me.
I wasn't really feeling Raw after Mania like that.
I enjoyed it. And then the Ilya Shinsuke, what?
Yeah.
That was a great match, but it just, I don't know. Maybe I had more expectations for the Raw after Mania than what I got. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just kind of think they just like in a little. Let's see.
So you're saying they should put the belt on Shinsuke? And yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. I would not be minded.
Shinsuke beats Cody.
Squash match.
Squashes. Kinshasa.
Out the gate.
2 minutes into the match.
Kinshasa during his entrance and just roll him in the ring and pin him. That's it. What? Yep, right there. Bow.
You already. Let's be real though.
Nasty.
We already know if Cody can't get no traction, we already know that.
Oh man.
We already Triple H got. That's why they got Brock on
man.
TV, because they say, hey man, Brock's cool. We don't have anything for him right now. He still got Brock in his back pocket just in case his shit don't go crazy.
Nah, Brock gonna come in NXT and get a trick out of here is what that is. No black champions on my watch. He gonna pop up in AEW, pack Swerve up.
Willow gonna be over there holding the belt up.
That's crazy, dog.
That's just who he is, man.
So we talked about the black champions. Oh, last thing we're gonna talk about before we get up out of here. I read this online and I was like, damn, it's been 22 years. I just spit everywhere. My whole monitor is covered in spit. I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
It really is. Nasty human being. Randy Orton debuted 22 years ago this week. 22 years of Randy Orton, man.
Jesus Christ.
We got to get that man his flowers real quick.
One of the GOATs. One of the best.
Easily.
I think the Age of Orton storyline was the first time, like, I'm younger, but it was the first time I saw somebody just be a true monster of a champion. And I was like, wow, I don't know. Orton has been a part of a lot of great moments, specific to my life in wrestling. So yeah, all credit to him.
My favorite. This is what I want to get y'all favorites too. Yeah, is the Age of Orton your favorite Randy Orton run?
I don't think it's my favorite Randy Orton moment, but I'll let you go so I can think on it.
My favorite Randy Orton run, and y'all let us know in the comments too your favorite era of Orton. My absolute favorite Orton era was the Legend Killer. Yo, you talk. That's why, and we're gonna talk about this another time too. We're gonna be doing top 5 heels of all time too. Orton is number 1 on my list.
Really?
Orton is number 1 on my list.
Okay.
I understand it. Yeah.
That Legend Killer run, taking all these old dudes and kicking their heads off, pushing them downstairs, spitting on them. Like, what? What? He kicked the boss daughter head off, bro.
Yeah. I was gonna say that might be my favorite Orton run. When the Voices song first debuted, and it felt like he was actually losing his mind a little bit, and he was just because Orton always been Randy Orton, the character, in WWE, has always been a piece of shit.
Yes,
like
for sure.
RKO and Stacy Keibler kicking old men in the head, doing whatever he got to do.
Incredible, bro. Incredible.
But my favorite run from
Cena.
Orton. So you think Cena should be it?
Yes. No,
I think
for that title streak. Yes, for sure.
I think my favorite run from him specifically was the Evolution run. Around the same era, but when that moment of Triple H turning on him, I think Randy Orton has one of the most consistent characters in wrestling, and that moment set so much of him into motion. Like, I feel like he's been playing off of that, like his character has a clear through line in wrestling since that moment, since Triple H put the thumbs down and Batista dropped him on his back.
Fire.
Yeah,
Fire
I think
moment.
that run.
And that's what made him incredible, made him pop as a face too, because he was always such a good bad guy and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, all right, you had Triple H, Batista, Flair turn on him.
Yeah,
like that made that run for sure.
That was right after he won the belt with He Who Should Not Be Named, and became the youngest world champion.
This 3NT, we can name it.
Yeah,
we outside. But what you got, Malik? What was your favorite Orton run?
Nah, this is Legend Killer, bro. I don't think
Legend.
Yeah. Yo, nah.
Nobody does heel work like him, man.
No, because he took it too far. Like there was times you was watching Raw, like God damn, like Randy really like snapping. Like, come on, man.
You know what's crazy too?
He did the John Cena dad, but now the video. But here's the thing. The shit that we see in the future makes the past a whole lot better. Because the greatest moment I've seen from Randy Orton, dead ass, is the kick is for the kick. That's his dad. Like it's just, it makes the Randy Orton shit a whole lot greater. Like now when you look at it, it's like,
yeah,
like now if you put WWE on now and you put what Randy Orton was doing on before, your kids would be like, oh, holy shit! Like
I keep it a stack. I've never been a fan of face Randy Orton. It seems forced.
Me neither.
Him being a good guy seems, and he said himself. I don't know if y'all watched his A&E biography on him. He was saying himself, his character when he was a heel was the closest thing to him. He was like, he's like I'm an asshole, so I just was an asshole on TV.
They say that about Randy backstage too.
Right, I've heard some wild stories about Randy Orton backstage. We're gonna leave it alone though.
Yeah.
But easily one of the top, my number one heel of all time. Easily, Triple H is a very, very close second.
That's you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna let you know right now when we do that, Triple H is not gonna make my top 5 heels of all time. But
why is the disrespect?
He's just not going to. But
wow, that's crazy. Well, that's gonna be
you making a video then
Tuesday. Yeah, matter of fact, Vaughn, you making that top 5 Tuesday video for this Tuesday?
Gotcha.
I want to see that for sure.
Big shout out to Daniel Garcia too. We got his top 5 favorite heels of all time. We're definitely gonna be dropping that in there too. But what
Christian Cage might make mine. No, I think about it. I was just thinking of people. Christian Cage might make mine. TNA Christian Cage.
I give him top 35.
All right. Christian was, if you want to talk about people doing crazy shit, Christian was running up into people's houses and never mind. Well, I'm gonna bring the clips on.
Definitely need you in on that top 5 heels of all time, Bear. So what? Let me keep back on Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't like him as right now as a face. I don't like his character right now. To be completely honest with you,
it's weird. I mean, I don't like it either.
This being paired, and I understand why they're pairing him in tag team matches and triple threat matches. Orton ain't got that much longer to go. Mm-hmm. We know that retirement's coming soon. It's looming, but. And they don't want to put him in the ring by himself having these long 15. He can't have 20, 30-minute matches like that no more. I understand. I get it. What do you see in the future for Randy Orton, though? Do y'all see another title run? What do y'all see?
A title run?
I wish 2024 or beyond, Randy Orton as world champion. Do y'all see that?
Maybe in like a Drew McIntyre sense where he wins it and somebody immediately... gets it just so I no objections to Orton get another run. It's just, are we going to get the matches from it that Orton could put on if he was a bit younger? No. So, there's no reason to send him out looking like that.
I agree with that.
To send him out,
I do agree with
for
that.
people's impression of Randy Orton to be like, he's past his.
I don't want Randy Orton to become, with no offense to this man, I don't want him to be a Matt Hardy or a Jeff Hardy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a Chris Jericho is a better example of that right now. Because we were talking about this in a Dirt Sheet chat the other day too. Jericho's WWE debut is easily top 3 debuts of all time in any wrestling organization. Jericho, you came out against The Rock, talking shit to The Rock out the gate. You're the first WWE undisputed champion. You know what I mean? But now, look at Jericho. Like when is it time to go ahead and just call it quits before it starts going downhill for you?
10 years ago.
God dang. Shit. But no, I'm saying like for Randy Orton, he still haven't like the triple threat match at Mania was good. I think the RKO, the Randy Orton and Kevin Owens tag team, could be fun for a while. But when will that get old? Then what after that?
Give him one more heel run and I'm good. Give him one more heel run.
Retirement heel run.
Old bastard Orton would be incredible because we getting the old bastard edge.
You know what I would want? And WWE, y'all can use this if y'all want.
Free idea for you.
I know they're using my Spears and Ridge Holland thing right now. I know y'all saw that. But for Orton, he's a legend now, right? Have him build the next legend killer.
The youngster. Oh, I thought you were going to go the different route. The youngster killer. He was going to start.
No.
Idea, Vaughn. I'm feeling that.
Because I mean,
old head.
Is the job for the older talent not to put over the newer talent? Am I right?
You said it's a job to put over the newer talent.
Like for the older talent, it's their job to start building up the newer talent, the people that's going to take their place.
Yeah.
Why not take Tommaso Ciampa and make him the new legend killer?
Okay. I can see it.
That's what I want. It even got to be Ciampa, just anybody. Build them up, be an asshole, a bastard, the worst heel you can possibly think of. You bone this man's wife on live TV. Like a terrible heel. Awful stuff. The worst stuff you can think of. He put his nuts on somebody's drum set. Terrible things.
Step Brothers, good right. But
I want this person to be a terrible heel. And it comes out that it's been Randy Orton in his ear the whole time or something that's been making him do that stuff. So now this motherfucker got voices in his head. Randy Orton is the voices in this man's head. Do you see what I'm doing here?
He's the voice.
Do you see where I'm going here?
I see you. I like that. I actually like that. But I want him to start, whoever's going to start being a new legend killer, who they going to start beating up? Like who?
Other legends. Like same thing. Bring the same thing Orton used to do. Bring legends in. Oh, you on Raw tonight? Say word, Sergeant Slaughter. You in my ring tonight? Word, Austin. Let him get the Austins. Let him get
Cedric Alexander.
Let him get the
Cedric Alexander should be the new legend killer,
but not Sergeant Slaughter. But like the current legends,
Hulk Hogan in whatever damn place he's in.
Right, like our legends, the Hulk Hogans, the Stone Colds. Even like let Rock take a RKO.
I got a perfect.
No, I want Cedric Alexander specifically to put hands on Hulk Hogan, but hand, feet, and object.
For that.
Ain't they talking to Jesse Ventura again?
Oh my God, you're right. You're right.
You said Oscar go and fight Jesse Ventura?
He said, huh?
Huh?
I thought you said Oscar.
He said, "Are they talking to Jesse Ventura?"
Again? Talking to Jesse Ventura, like to come back and stuff like that. It would be the perfect candidate. Hey.
Who's the NXT wrestler that looks like Orton?
Yeah, who looks like Orton?
I'm confused. I don't know who that is. I'm lost. I'm puzzled.
You're talking about one of the Yutters.
The Yutters.
The Yutters.
Yeah, it would be funny if this came through like bow, like they doing the getting sturdy on the way to the ring.
Hey,
don't take that idea, WWE. Don't do that.
WWE, look, name them the Yutters. Come to me come to the 3NT pod. Pull it to the 3NT pod. We're gonna get them right.
Oh God. That's pretty much all I got as far as Orton and whatnot. You got anything else on Orton before we get ready to wrap this thing up?
Randy Orton is one of the greatest heels of all time. Mm-hmm. One more heel run where he's beating up young people.
It's a necessity.
Would be incredible. If he's like, this is the young champion. I hate him. I hate everything the youngster's doing.
So you saying to put him in NXT and let him just beat everybody?
Yeah, send him to NXT.
The rookie killer,
around slapping people. The youngster killer. People's matches getting interrupted. It's the new age of Orton. I hate.
that might be the one. The rookie killer. The Legend Killer and the Rookie Killer.
Rookie Killer Orton?
That might be it. I might be okay with that. Carmelo, watch your back, my boy.
Stupid.
You put all the talent in there that's not ready to go to have them play the ultimate.
Oh, God.
People
who aren't ready.
Oh, my God. That's nasty work right there, bro.
And then whoever you feel like is really the chosen one will be the one to beat them. That would be fire.
I'm okay with that. But again, like we said, we know time is winding down for Randy Orton. We're being realistic in this situation. I don't want to see Randy go. I don't want to see Randy go at all. But the same thing AJ Styles said, if it gets to a point where you can't put on them same quality matches, it might be time to start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
And I get it. So yeah, like that's the show for today, though, y'all. Guys, you guys want to add anything else before we get out of here, before we wrap this thing up?
Shout out to Tatum Paxley.
To Tatum?
Yep.
Talking about Annabelle?
Yep. Shout out Annabelle. That's all I got. Hey, this is a non-slander zone for that one. They're gonna let you know that right now.
No slander. I'm just it's a peculiar shout out. That's all.
Shout her out. Shout her out.
It's a little peculiar. I learned that word today. But real quick, we gotta
Can I say something?
Yeah, my bad. Go ahead. What you think?
Hey, I don't know. I've been like cleaning up my image and all that, but I just want to say this. Fuck Philly, Knicks in 5.
Hold up.
3-1.
3-1, dickhead. 3-1 up.
Yeah, let's get it.
Shit like that.
Yeah,
It's 3-1.
Bang, bang. Miles Bourne. That's who Elliot was talking about. That looked like RKO.
Let me see what Miles Bourne look like.
That's the deaf dude, ain't it?
Miles Bourne.
There's a guy in no quarter catch crew at NXT that's deaf. And I actually noticed when he's wrestling, because you know that obviously can't call out the moves to him and whatnot, you'll see him give cues and stuff to him. The other wrestler might point up, like go up to the top rope and shit like that. I've been noticing that.
This might be racism. I don't know if maybe he does look. He looked like, you know who he looked like? He looked like the villain from Fight Night Champion that was based off
Isaac Frost?
Yes, he looked like Isaac Frost. That was based off of Randy Orton.
Isaac Frost was based off Randy Orton?
Yes, Isaac Frost was based off of Randy Orton.
Stop playing.
I'm dead ass. He was based off of Randy Orton.
Hold on. Before we get, I got to Google it. I got to fact check this.
I'm telling you, go ahead. But he like Isaac Frost.
He was based off of Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He was based on Ivan Drago and Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's who he looked like. He looked like Isaac Frost.
I had no idea. That blew my mind. But that's crazy. That just fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I can't unsee it now.
Yeah, exactly. Go back and play the game.
But I was just playing it a couple days ago. I just re-downloaded it on Xbox.
He act just like Randy Orton.
That's crazy. He does look like Randy Orton. Miles Bourne does.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah. Fuck Philly. But guys,
3-1 dickhead.
Just a quick reminder. New York fans are the wildest basketball fans in the world, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't tell people SMD. Come on.
Yes, we can.
That's
get out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, if you know me, you know I'm trying to keep it PC. Let's go.
Saturday, May 4th. WWE Backlash France watch party going down out here in Eastern North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina, to be exact, at the Brown Pelican. Big shout out my man Grounds, by the way. You know what? We're gonna change this live on the show, and I'm gonna update the flyer when we get off here. It is free for everybody. We're not gonna charge no surcharge for under 21. This is our first watch party. We just want everybody to pull up. I don't want to charge you. We're not trying to make a bunch of money or nothing off of this. We want to have a good time and bring this wrestling community together out here in Eastern North Carolina. So once again, this Saturday, the Brown Pelican, 11 a.m. doors open. We are doing a live podcast and prediction show from the venue. So if you want to participate in that, you're more than welcome to pull up. But there will be some trivia. I got some hold on. I got some stuff. Hold on.
Oh,
Guys, talk for a second. I got some stuff.
You want to talk about the Knicks, Vaughn?
All right, so this is now the New York Knicks podcast. This is the New York Knicks podcast. Hold up. Brunson dropped 47 of our 97 points today. Lee, how you feeling about JB being one of the best in the league?
Not surprised, man. Not surprised. I've been watching it all season, bro. Been watching it all season. People have been doubting my man's all season long, saying he can't be a 1A, but he certainly looked like a 1A there tonight. He didn't have much help offensively.
Hey, I don't know too many 1Bs, I'll you loser Bs that could drop 47 in the playoff game when we really need it. So, that's all I'm saying. No Mitchell Robinson, no Dante DiVincenzo, nobody other than JB was out there putting up buckets. And McBride had okay games.
Yeah, OG did help out.
OG did his thing, holding up that monster Joel Embiid, who tried to end our season by killing Mitchell Robinson on the court like a murderer. But it's all right.
He was trying to kill him. He's trying to. Joel Embiid, that ass is trying to take out our whole team. Though.
He was. It's kind of crazy that he just got away with that shit.
They gotta look into Joel Embiid, man. We gotta look at it at this point. It's too many times, man. It's too many times, dog.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We 3-1 up. I know y'all hate it when Knicks fans are happy.
The crib is gonna be nasty. Did you hear how it sounded in Philly? Oh, the crib.
I'm sure.
The crib is gonna
because
be nasty.
I got stuff.
We want us back in the Raymond Felton times. We ain't going back. All right. What's up, Danny?
What's up?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna watch. Yeah, I know this is live and recorded. I can go back
all
and.
Good. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. I got a bunch of Funko Pops, right? A lot, and I got a lot of WWE ones. So these are some that I don't mind giving away because I got duplicates basically. But yeah, we got the Triple H joint. This is a limited edition, actually. Y'all see who that is? It's Eddie, bro.
I'm gonna win that one. I'm not gonna hold
it. Bam. Black champions beware.
Everybody beware.
Now this I don't want to get rid of. Because I'll never be able to find this again. But I might be parting with it. This came in the WWE 2K17 Collector's Edition. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Oh, is that Demon Finn?
It is Demon Finn Balor.
Demon Finn?
Yes. Cool. I've never opened this thing. It's in the original packaging and everything still. Demon Finn figure. I'm going to give y'all the absolutely hardest trivia question ever to try to win this because I don't want to come up off this, to be honest with you. But that's just a few of them. I got a few more. I got some 3NT t-shirts about to start getting pressed up. I might even give away a pair of tickets to the Monday Night Raw going down in Greensboro on May 13th. We'll see what happens. But bro, I want to bring this wrestling community in Eastern North Carolina together. And if it take me a couple dollars to do so, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of y'all out here. I see y'all every day. Like there's a lot of y'all out here. There's no reason for y'all not to show up.
Come out of the shadows, people. We could, we can all join in together. Come out. We ain't gonna be there again. We done removed the surcharge, so y'all can come out here and really enjoy yourselves.
It is free, and you can bring your kids. If possible, don't bring kids like running around and knocking shit over kids. But if you got like a 11, 12, 13-year-old, whatever, that likes wrestling, that want to watch with pops or moms or whatever, feel free. Bring them out.
Shit, there you go, Chance. Hey, that was some news I was waiting for. Hey,
yeah.
Chance, we lit. We in there.
I literally was on the phone with Grimes at the gym last night. Vaughn was in there, and I was like, bro, we got to bring some kids out there, too. Some kids want to enjoy it, too. So it is free. Like I said, the doors open at 11, doing a live podcast before the show start and prediction show. Then we'll be watching the event together, and then we're going to get some recaps. Get your thoughts about the event. Put it on our YouTube page and all that. So come on out. Like I said, it's this Saturday. Doors open 11 a.m. I think the event goes off about 4 o'clock. Free for everybody. You must be 21 and up to drink, obviously. And we're going to have some cool wrestling themed drinks. I'll actually be dropping those tomorrow, more than likely. I hope I see y'all out there, man. We about to do some dope stuff. And me and Vaughn were talking about this SummerSlam watch party in August that we're already starting to plan now. It's going to be big.
Amen.
I'm going to just leave it at that. Yeah. Other than that, Make sure you go follow us on all social media platforms at 3NT Wrestling. Follow me while you're at it at the Danny Ocean Show. Guys, tell them where to find you at.
Hey, look, you can find me VONK252 all over your social media. It's VONK on air on Snapchat. I got back up there so I could see what cookies my girlfriend made. So I will be deleting that. But if you do want to message me, message me up there. I'll see it when I see it. Other than that, you can find me. You could. Oh, also go check out my article with Afro Punk. Shout out to Shelby Stewart. Shout out to Afro Punk. Shout out to Essence. Again, I wrote that last week about marijuana legalization. So
nice.
Shout out to them. Shout out to the team.
We need that immediately. Not that I smoke or anything.
No, never. Not in a Christian establishment.
No, not me. My lungs are pink.
Also,
driven snow.
Fuck Philly.
What you got, Malik?
Matthew Malik Wilson, Facebook and Instagram. I don't really be on Twitter like that. Let's just keep it real. So if you want to get in contact with me there, get in contact with me there. You can see me in Dirt Sheet Radios Tuesdays, Fridays, Sundays, Conversations at the Shop, Mondays, Pushing Narratives on Thursdays. So your boy is always
the pod god over here. The pod god.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Appreciate the support. We see y'all in the comments. I see the likes. I see everything. I want to take this time to say thank you for everything. Fuck Philly.
One last thing, make sure y'all check us out on the Wrestling Society Network. If you got Roku TV, Apple TV, all that good stuff, make sure you download the Wrestling Society Network and watch 3NT Wrestling up there as well. Big shout to Bear in the chat today, rocking out with us the whole day, man. Big shout to Johnny Dirt Sheet, everybody in Dirt Sheet Radio for letting us use their platform to present our platform. We love y'all, man. We love wrestling, and rest in peace to Trey D, man, from We Love Wrestling. He was huge in the wrestling community. Got to show him some love. He passed away recently. I saw him at WrestleMania. That's how recent, you never know when it's time for somebody to go, but rest in peace to Trey D. Very loved in the wrestling community, so shout out to him. Blessings, man. Other than that,
that shit was crazy.
Other than that, it's the Threeski, Peaski. We out of here, man.